I deal with it like any other person that probably need to go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just make it feel like it's cool. Again, you don't work, you don't eat. You have to stay diligent. And when discipline doesn't work, a system does. You know what I mean? Nigga do enough tippy toes, your calves are gonna go crazy. So. It's nothing worth anything that you're really gonna gain that's gonna come with no lovely life virtue. Let's take that back from the top, man. So I'm Claude Langley Jr. I'm a photographer, overall creative. I'm somebody that is currently building out a collective of people called Sneakers, Narratives, and Photography, and just trying to bring together creative crowd, give people the opportunity to meet one another, network, other people that open these doors for them, and they open doors for one another. So if I could just be like more so a catalyst in that point, and just be able to give what I didn't feel like I had at a certain point, um, being a creative, and just maneuvering through certain circles. I felt like I had some more so do things on my own, and of course you build natural relationships, but to have a group of people that you could go and be like, hey, I'm going through this right now, and they could walk you through that situation, so you don't really have to go through it on your own and have that level of experience. It's like, why not? So if I could bring that to, you know, a group and a collective that I could take into other situations and other places, and everybody could benefit, we could all win. It's like, why not? So that's how I could describe myself right now. You know,
From the outside, what do people think your success looks like?
from the outside, hey, I couldn't tell you what the next man think. You know what I mean? Next man or woman think or child. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I personally feel like probably just look at like items you might have or whatever lifestyle it seems like you portray or whatever the case may be. But man, nah, I don't know, man. I don't think about nobody else either. Better focus on yourself. Everything work out. But yeah, I don't know. Probably just that. Yeah. It's not like you gonna see me outside like gloating, boasting about some shit. Like that's just it's never gonna happen. So it's like, yeah, you only could go based off what you've seen at some capacity. You know what I mean? But sheesh, who knows, man?
If I watched you on a random Tuesday, what would I actually see you doing?
Shit. Watch me on a random Tuesday. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say the location, and I don't trust it. Man. But I feel like I'll probably be making moves. I'm at a Wegmans trying to re up on some things in the crib. Uh, I'm a Costco guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just what's in me naturally. Like I'm an African man at the same time, so I grew up going to Costco with my father, my mother, something. So it's just what it is. But other than that, working still, bro. Like it's a regular day. Like on that computer, trying to make something happen with clients. Um, being consistent with whatever it is that you have to shoot, whatever it is that you have to edit. You know what I mean? And then when it's not those type of days, you got other things to take care of. So that's all it really is. Regular Tuesday, man. Might go might go to a nice little place, eat by myself, a little joint in the cut. I ain't talking about. So yeah, that's Tuesday.
You by yourself is so underrated.
Yeah, for sure.
We would
People
definitely
people
like that was a lie.
it gives you time to really like reflect. Sometimes it's just time to just sit and do nothing. Like, cause you might go to the bar. The bartender people vibe. Like, if you want to talk, they'll talk. If they know you don't want to talk, a lot of people just, or maybe it's because I'm black. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's just my experience. Like, that's just my experience. So
What's a moment in the last 1 to 2 years where you seriously thought about quitting? Walk me into that day. What happened?
Mm, I ain't gonna lie. It was probably just the whole 9 to 5 venture. I feel like that was one of those things where it's naturally gonna bring a level of comfort. You know what I mean? So your feet not on the ground, you not as get up, go get it. You know what I mean? It's more so like, if that makes sense, or if I could do that right now, I'll go do it. But when you have to beat the feet, like it's a different situation. I feel like it's a totally different situation. But yeah, I feel like it's been a lot of those moments. Shit, like I'm like, let me go through my Rolodex real quick. You know, I'm like, all right. So I would say for the one that maybe would make me feel that way was 100%. Yeah, the 9 to 5, like because at a point I feel like depending on the type of creative you are, you got to dumb yourself down for what people come to you for. Like it's not always going to be about you being creative or you trying to show your vision, or sometimes it's like, yeah, we like that. That's what's up, but we need you to do this. So that could be a lot. Not just one, two times, but if you told like, yeah, we need you to dumb it down, it'll mess with you on because that's what you got to do on a regular basis now. So of course you can stay creative. You can stay creative every day, but you now are getting paid to do this. So it changes things for you. So I feel like that wasn't a it was an experience, but I'm not gonna say it was like a necessary experience, you know.
What were some of the loops going on in your head? Like thought processes in that
To be
time?
to be frank, to be frank, these motherfuckers trying to dumb me the fuck down. I'm gonna end up being an iRobot in this bitch. Like that's how I felt. I really was like, if you saw what I'm able to do and you brought me in to do what you want or what you saw me do, why now when I'm in do you want me to kind of dumb it down? You know? It just seemed a little odd. But I also understand it's a structure to things and you gotta follow what you were told to do, what you were paid to do, because you signed up for that too. You know what I mean? So just one of those, but that for sure.
Where would you feel that in your body? In like moments of like sitting in those meetings and like being told to make simplify shit like that.
Nigga,
Chest, gut, shoulders.
nigga in my chest. That shit was like a hit from a Samoan nigga. It's like 6'5". You know what I'm saying? Like it was one of them. Like you could take it, but why you want to take that? It was one of those. So yeah.
What has that path actually done to your mental, good and bad?
Um, I hate to be one of those guys, but the nigga that's like, man, it's all positive. You know what I'm saying? But in all reality, that's how I feel. But you know, real life, it of course makes you feel like way more motivated because it's like, again, you don't work, you don't eat. You have to stay diligent. And when discipline doesn't work, a system does. You know what I mean? So that's always something that I've been able to rely on in all situations. Naturally, like if you're a hustler and you feel like you know how to make something happen, and you have a good system, you be alright.
What about the loneliness during the hustle?
That shit is a part of it.
How
The
do you deal with it?
loneliness is a part of it. I deal with it like any other person that probably need to go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just make it feel like it's cool. I just like shit. That's the game. That's how it is. Like that's how my brain works. It's just what it is. I signed up for that. Like, but in reality, it's like nah. You probably should go sit down, have a little conversation with somebody, get some things out. You know,
What part of your mental health surprised you the most about doing this work?
the resilience. The resilience in all capacities. Like I feel like anything that comes your way, you get so accustomed to handling and maneuvering and getting over every time. It's just one of those things where, and when I say getting over, I don't mean it on no like slippery slime and you just finesse some shit. Like, nah, like genuinely making things work. So I feel like you build that muscle. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything else. You know what I mean? Nigga do enough tippy toes, your calves gonna go crazy. So I feel, bro.
What's one cost nobody warned you about that you wish you had known?
Friendships, bro. For real. You gonna take some losses with that shit. It's kind of crazy because you don't always understand why, but sometimes it's necessary. It gotta happen. But sometimes you can always make something happen or make something work out later down the line. So it's always a chance. That's how I feel. But that's probably the biggest thing you probably gonna have to deal with, especially if you one of those people that want to do business with friends in any capacity. You know what I mean? So
What keeps you from folding when it comes to creativity, even with the hustle and all that now, and just doing something like strictly for the bread?
strictly for the bread is like you gotta be like down on your ass. I feel like I don't knock nobody, but I'm like me, I gotta be like super down on my ass strictly for the bread. Like I got my kids in private school. I'm like, Nick, I gotta get this money. Like one of them, you know what I mean? But outside of that, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Like I still have the option. So if I have the option, I'm absolutely gonna go for the gusto. Like it's not even a question.
So for you, is it a person, a ritual, a belief, or a rule that keeps you grounded within that?
Probably a belief. I feel like those are the type of men I come from. Those types of guys. So I'm just following what I feel is natural. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
How do you know when something feels natural?
You ain't thinking about it. It's organic. Like, and when I say it, I'm saying synonyms, but at the end of the day, it's like I feel like if you're naturally inclined to something and you have no real reason, no real understanding about it, but it's just something that it's a something that every time it happens, it just feels right. I don't really feel like it's rocket science. Just feel that shit. It's like if you like somebody, naturally. I mean, you can see somebody and you can just be like, that person look cool, but like, you don't know if you like that motherfucker. Like, you really like somebody when you get to know him. You're like, all right, this person's all right, like, it's solid. So it's like that. It's organic.
If I gave you a scoreboard that wasn't money or followers, what would you actually track to know you're winning?
How many people you help? How many people you affect in a positive way? I feel like that's a real spool for some shit.
What means the most to you? Is it the connections with people?
You mean like that, or you mean like in general?
I would say yeah, outside of the money and whatnot. Because you said more like if that sounded more like a in general or like a universal what it would mean to people. But yeah, like I just meant more for you personal.
So the reason I ask, do you mean in general, is because I'm like, if we're speaking on just the creative field and all that, it's a different answer than what means the most to you in life. It's a totally different answer. That's why I'm like, which one am I answering?
I mean, honestly, I would say life, because
Life,
we've already established that creatively you're not doing it for money
for
or
sure,
ego, right?
for sure.
So it goes into like a need of creating to live. So I do think it is a life question.
Okay, so creating to live. I feel like the The part that's the most important is probably staying true to yourself, because you got another option. Like you could go to school, do some random stuff, come out, get a degree. Now you're doing this, you know? So you're making a choice every day to do some creative shit. Like, you don't have to do something creative. Like, some people, that's what they breathe, that's what they eat. I ain't one of them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get a check as well, you know? Definitely creative, definitely true to who you are, but still got to get to this money. Like, well, that's the, but I'd rather just get it being creative, you know? So it's like, at the end of the day, it's not even a thought. Like, it's not even something that comes to mind that's like there's any other option, because there you can always go that way. You're choosing to go this way. You know, like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go truck. I'm cool. Like, like, yeah, fuck all this photo shit. I'm gonna go get my CDL. I'm gonna go da 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 da. Like, it's a whole bunch of things people would decide to go do, but I'm like, what? I'm over 10 in. I'm consistently deciding to do something with this creative field, do something with this camera, do something. You know, it's organic at this point. Ain't even a thought process.
There's someone watching this who's in a I might quit season we talked about earlier. I want you to look at them for a second and say what you wish someone had told you.
What's the word? That's exactly how I would approach them first. You know what I mean? To be honest. But I'd be like, there's nothing worth anything that you're really gonna gain that's gonna come with no level of like friction. So it's gonna be a problem. Maybe everything that you want you're getting, but you're not getting it in the way that you wanted it, or something's not mapping out the way that you planned it. And you know what I mean? You gotta pivot, you gotta adapt. So if you're not doing that naturally and not prepared for how that could happen on a creative level, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you finally hit a wall or something like that, like nothing else is gonna come from it if you don't push through that motherfucker. Like, that's genuinely how I feel. By any means, like, if it's something that you know you can change and you don't attempt to change it, how do you expect anything to happen? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so I feel like it's the best way I could put it. I feel like the easiest way to break that shit down for people, truthfully, you know.
All right. And the last closer, finish this sentence. You're not behind your.
Right where you're supposed to be. There's no time better than the present. Like, fuck that. I ain't worried about the past or the future. Like, I'm hoping for the best for the future. The past, give a fuck. But I'm hoping for the best for the future. And then the current, it's just what it is. Yeah, man. Just be grateful for the moment. Everything work out for the best every time. Well, in my life, you know, I can't get it how you live. But in my life, everything's all right. You know, so yeah. I'm realizing, I'm like, damn, I just picked my water up. It's all right, man. I felt like I needed a little something. Got a
That
little
was a good
parched.
closer. No, you should have went for it.
Yeah, my bad. Damn, I ain't
Yeah,
want to
bitch.
end it on me drinking water. All right, nigga. Like, trying to have some respect in this bitch, man.
I was like, gonna fade to black early.
Yeah, nigga gonna fade to black when I got a bottle up in my mouth.